guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am extremely excited because you guys already know by the title what this video is going to be about. I'm going to be doing my first impressions and testing out the new Charlotte Tilbury cream bronzer. I feel like I have been waiting for this package to get to me. I have been stalking Sephora, stalking my tracking information, and it's finally here and I finally have my hands on it. So if you guys want to see this bronzer put to the test and what my thoughts are, then definitely keep on watching. Alright, a little bit of gist about this bronzer. So I picked up the shade 4. I could not decide between the shades 3 and 4. They both look like they would work, but after seeing this swatched on someone that's closer to my complexion, I was like, okay, this is the one that I think that I'm going to need. So I ended up going with this right here. Now this retails for $56. This is so expensive. I swear Charlotte Tilbury is like a true splurge item. If you are trying to splurge, this is the brand to definitely splurge on, but this was expensive. This is like an eyeshadow price, okay? So this cream bronzer claims to boost hydration by 136% in 1 hour. It's humidity proof, sweat proof, and it gives your skin a smoother appearance by 42%. I feel like Charlotte Tilbury loves hitting us with these like percentages and different things like that. It just says to lightly buff onto skin and blend with a beautiful skin bronzing brush for an all-over sun-kissed glow. Now, I never really buy the brushes that come with these particular products because I have my go-to products that I like to use with creams, so I already know what I'm gonna do. So I am gonna go ahead and use a brush on one side and a sponge on the other side. This is what the packaging looks like. I did try to do a close-up of this packaging, but it's really reflective, so it's super hard to show on camera, but it is a very big compact, which I love. So you do get a lot of product in here for your money. There is a 24-month shelf life. You get 0.74 ounces of product in here. Now this looks absolutely beautiful. I am so excited. Let's zoom on in. Okay, getting a little closer. I cannot get over how beautiful this looks. Like, I am so excited. I need to swatch this because I have no idea what this feels like, the texture, any of it. Ooh. Oh, it feels very thick. Very thick. Wow. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. It has a very thick texture. Kind of feels like a mousse. Kind of. I feel like it also kind of has like a cream to powder kind of finish. Okay, so that is the shade 4. This isn't a typical shade that I would personally use as a bronzer. I like a little bit more red in my bronzers, but I feel like it's gonna be a really nice contour-y, bronzy kind of effect. So we're gonna put this to the test. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my sponge, clean side. I love the little swirl in this. I'm just gonna like, ooh, look at that. Maybe I'm just gonna ruin it. All right, so I picked up a good bit of product, kind of already ruining the swirl, kind of makes me a little sad. Love that there is a big mirror in here because I can just use this mirror to, wow, I can see my entire face in this mirror. Wow, I can see my entire face, which is amazing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start by kind of like stamping this on this side of my face. I am gonna get some more product, just because I don't feel like I have enough. Okay, yeah, this is not really a bronzer-y kind of color, but it's doing what it's supposed to do. You know, if that makes sense. Like, it's doing what I want it to do. It's adding dimension to the face, which I'm not mad at. But I will say, this kind of looks like it dries down to a powder. It kind of gives like a powdery finish. It's not like it doesn't look super dewy or super greasy in a way. It just looks like a really pretty powder. I don't know how I feel about this shade though. For me, I feel like this is not really a bronzer. I feel like it's more of a contour because look at how deep this is. It's a really pretty shade. It's like a pretty shade, but this isn't something that I would use as a bronzer. More of like knowing I'm gonna get a chiseled effect. This is the products I would pick up. But I'm just gonna build it up with a second layer, just so we can see. And I did powder my under eyes, so it's going over that powder really beautifully. It's not disrupting it or anything, which is really nice. But this is this side of my face with the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. Very pretty. I can see the color. Sorry, I'm looking at my monitor so I can see what you guys are seeing. But yeah, definitely shows up. I really like the formula of this. I feel like it's a really nice cream to powder kind of formula, which I'm totally here for. Let's try the other side with a brush. I'm just gonna use the Expert Face Brush from Real Techniques. This is the RT200 brush. So I'm just gonna take some of this and then basically just place it in the exact same area, but on the opposite side of my face. I can already tell, I think, oops, went a little bit too low. I think I might like the brush better because I feel like, oops, I have to remember this shade is super pigmented. Very pigmented and it's deep, so I can't go in with so much. I feel like I need to build this up, but I think I like this better because I feel like I have a little bit more control. I don't know. I don't know which side I prefer. I don't know. I'm just gonna take what's left on the brush and just kind of like give myself a little bit of a nose contour, just to kind of like contour the nose a little bit, just to add a little bit of bronziness to the nose. Okay, so this is the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer blended out on both sides. What do you guys think? The shade really feels like a contour for me. I don't know. I don't really know. I feel like I wish it was a little bit more warmer. I feel like this is more like cool toned. The shade is a little bit more cool tone, but aside from the shade, I love the formula of this. I feel like it's a really nice, thick, moussey texture. I feel like it definitely leans cream to powder, which is really, really nice as well. I don't know, let me know what you guys think about it. I don't know, now that I'm like looking at it in the monitor, I think I prefer the sponge because it seems like it gives me a little bit more of a seamless blend, whereas this is just, I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my makeup and then we'll be back for my final thoughts on this new bronzer from Charlotte Tilbury. All right, so I went ahead and finished up the rest of my makeup. I do want to say that everything I'm wearing today will be listed and linked down below in the description. I pulled out all of my Charlotte Tilbury products that I owned and I used them today. Aside from the blush, I don't own a Charlotte Tilbury blush, but I just wanted to quickly mention to you guys that I did pick up 2 more shades of the new Benefit blushes. I picked up the shade Moon. I'm gonna show you this really quickly. This isn't what this video is about, but I just wanted to update you guys and let you guys know. I did pick up 2 other shades. This is the shade Moon, really gorgeous berry shade. And then I also picked up the shade Terra. A lot of you guys recommended this shade to me. That's what I'm wearing on my cheeks today. This is really beautiful. I did have to build it up, maybe 3 layers. That's a little bit more than I usually do with blush, but just wanted to throw that in this video. I think it's really pretty, super subtle, but you can definitely see it. Gorgeous blushes. I now have 5 of these, so that says a lot about these blushes. But back to the new Charlotte Tilbury Cream Bronzer. Now, I really like this product. I think the formula is amazing. I think it's super easy, really beginner friendly. It's a cream to powder, so you don't have to set it, which is a plus for me. I love when I don't have to set cream products. I live for a good cream to powder formula. So that is a plus for me. The compact is really big. You get a lot of product for your money. It's very pricey, but this is gonna last you a very long time. My only thing about this bronzer is the shade. I picked up the shade 4 Deep. This is more of a contour, so I have to go really, really light with this because it's a really deep shade, which I do love how deep the shade is. But as far as like bronzer, I feel like I'm really gonna have to tread lightly with this. But I also think the shade 3 isn't really going to be dark enough for me, for my skin tone, because I did see that in person when I went into Sephora and I was like, I'm glad I got 4, but 3 is just a little bit too light for what I want to do. But I feel like it's great to have contours. I usually don't have a lot of cream contour shades. I hope Charlotte Tilbury comes out with more shades of this. I don't really think she would, but I really love this formula so much. I will definitely get use out of this shade. Trust me, I'm gonna use it. This was $56, but I'm definitely gonna get my money's worth with this. this. I feel like now that my whole base is done, I feel like everything's come together. I feel like I have that chiseled cheek, but that like bronze forehead. I did go a little bit lighter on my forehead, but a little bit heavier on my cheeks. But yeah, I really like this formula a lot. I'm really, really impressed. I'm so excited about it. This is the season of bronzers. I'm so excited for it because there are so many good new bronzers coming out, and I do have another review of a bronzer coming very soon, so definitely stay tuned for that. I also am working on a video of doing a full face of all of this new makeup. Now that I've like tested it and played with it, I'm gonna do a full face with this new makeup, so I'm super excited for that. Definitely stay tuned. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope it was helpful. I know it was probably a little bit of a shorter video because I mean it just was a bronzer. I will update you guys to let you guys know how this held up. I'm really excited about this, especially because it's a cream to powder formula. Oh, it also has hyaluronic acid and vitamin D in here, which is amazing. So I'm excited for this. Let me know your thoughts down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.